Previously on Roll Gay Roleplay.
Hey, welcome to French 80. Let me know if you need anything or want to try anything out. I'm Tommy, by the way. Actually, I'm going to be closing up early tonight, if I can.
Fancy date? Oh,
No.
wait, let me see your hands. Do you make a woman very happy, sir?
Oh, yeah, I am married. It's not a date. I'm going to head to the gym with those guys that just left. We're gym bros.
Nice, and he winks.
Oh my god. There are so many assumptions happening here.
Do you want another gym buddy? I could always use some male encouragement.
Yeah, I guess you can meet us at a Sweat Fitness. That's where we go. You want to meet there in like an hour or so?
I can definitely meet you there with your friends.
See you later then. Thanks. You all make your way to the gym, and as you're doing this, the time just keeps passing by. It's been 30 minutes, an hour 30, still no Tommy.
Okay, I think this was on me. It's not like we didn't know this guy didn't have an active membership here. I'm not gonna lie, my feelings are kind of hurt. I thought we had something really fun.
Wasn't that the whole point, that we wanted to follow him out of the store when it closed? Instead, we're like, we'll meet you at the place we know you're not going to go to.
So, let's go to the smoke shop because I think I have an idea.
Welcome to Roll Gay Roleplay, a real gay, real play D&D podcast. I'm Chris the DM, and my dentist told me I have thick saliva.
Oh my god.
Fucking disgusting.
Hi, my name is Katie, and my grandfather actually was a dentist, and he would fix my grandmother's crowns at the dinner table.
Oh,
At the dinner table?
Yeah.
Can't you, not eat after getting them?
Well, that's where he would just fix them, would be at the dinner table.
Like he would glue them in place or something?
It would be after dinner. Just open your mouth, lean back, I got all my tools on the table. I can do a different intro.
no, leave that.
I'm Brandon. I play Bae, and I have 3 crowns. 2 in my mouth and 1 on my head.
Aww.
Oh, good one. I thought you were going to say in your ass.
Well, if I meet the right guy.
I'm Tisha, and I need to set up my next dentist appointment. I play Rex Baldacchino.
Hi, I'm Jonathan, and I don't have any cavities.
Currently or ever?
Nice.
I've never had a cavity.
Whoa.
Wow.
You do have really good
Nice
teeth.
job.
I also I don't like dessert, so that really helps.
Yeah. I got my first cavity at 28.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and then so late in life, I would have literally been just pissed. Now I actually got to pay for it on my own, not my parents pay for it. No, fuck that.
Right. Yeah, I think I only paid $40 because I had, at that point in my life, I had dental insurance, so.
Heard. I hear that.
Must be nice.
Yeah, really.
Last time I went to the dentist, they told me I had 9 cavities.
Woof.
Yeah, I got a list from the last dentist appointment. They're like, we're just going to split it up into quadrants because your mouth needs to work.
Same!
Yeah.
I brush my teeth and floss and shit. I just have dry mouth, I guess. I have terrible teeth.
Yeah, I've always had bad teeth. But before I had my adult teeth, I had to go to the dentist every month. My teeth were just so soft and malleable that I had to go to the dentist every fucking month to get them cleaned.
God damn.
Wow.
It was awful.
Well, if you have dental phobia, sorry for this intro.
Oh yeah, trigger warning after.
That's actually a good lead into our question. Our question for today is, what is your biggest irrational fear?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Or Katie can go first.
Okay. So I am currently newly employed. And for some reason, I've noticed as a pattern that my Google Home doesn't seem to work when I am gainfully employed. But when I am when I am unemployed, my Google Home seems to work. Like, it will accept timing requests, it will connect to the internet, do the bare minimum, that kind of thing. But when I have a job, it doesn't. So my irrational fear is one day my Google Home is going to start working again, and I'm going to lose my job the next day.
What?
Fired.
Okay.
I said it was irrational.
I mean, like, I hear that.
Like superstitious.
Yeah, like the same reason that guys don't shave their beards during playoffs.
Interesting.
I know it makes no sense.
Interesting.
And I theoretically just have a dumb listening device connected to my internet now that doesn't do anything except spy on me. But if it listens and works, I'm losing my job.
Okay. My irrational fear is eye trauma always. I'm so scared to death because I have this thing that like has a hook in my shower, and I'm scared to death I'm going to like bend over and like it's going to poke my eyeball out. Every time I take a shower, I think about it. Every time. I think it's because one time I was in a GameStop and I bent down to like pick something off the bottom row of hooks, and it did, like, one of the hooks poked me in the eye and I felt like it went behind my eyeball.
Oh my god.
God.
Oh.
Yeah. But I was fine. Like, no vision issues other than what I already had. And maybe it didn't. Maybe it was just in my imagination that it did. Maybe it just barely like touched my eyebrow or something. But like in my head, I swear to God, it went behind my eyeball. Anyway, I'm terrified. Also, I had to, when I was younger, I did a bunch of like medical classes, and I followed a coroner around and I watched him suck out eyeball fluid from a dead body laying in the woods.
I think I'm developing a new irrational fear.
That was traumatizing.
Yep.
Whoa.
I'm scared to death of eyeball trauma.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Mine's pretty simple. My irrational fear is being like swallowed whole, I guess.
Oh man.
Oh.
That's some people's kink.
Yeah. It's not mine though. So I will kink shame you if you try to put that on me. And yeah, I don't know. I don't like things that are like unfathomably, or like I don't like things that are big.
So you don't watch
Yes.
Attack on Titan?
No, because that's not like to Attack on Titan's. That's different. I'm talking like vast open spaces. I've talked about this before. I don't like the
Yeah,
I don't
the
like the ocean.
Yeah.
I don't like whales.
I was just talking about eating people.
Well, because those things are big enough that I would just like, I don't know. There's just like endless space. I'd be like, it'd feel like I was being swallowed whole.
So you just have like agoraphobia.
I guess so. Like large, like what are those things called? Citadel site. Those things. Silos. I do not like silos.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
When I think silo, I think like a grain silo.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
what he's talking about.
I'm talking about like a grain silo,
Imagine
or like a milk silo, like a milk factory. Oh, absolutely not.
Oh,
like a water
interesting.
tower.
Yes.
A lot
do
of
not like
people
this.
die in those. Like you get
That's
crushed by the grain.
exactly why. Because I imagine.
What about Costco or like IKEA?
Okay, IKEA. Okay, number one, there's other people around, so that doesn't bother me.
Okay.
That doesn't bother me as much. But IKEA does give me anxiety because of how much stuff is in it.
Fair enough.
Yeah. My irrational fear is bridges. I don't like bridges. I don't like being on bridges.
Oh.
I see them collapse in my head whenever I'm on them. It's absolutely awful. If we're crossing over water, I lift my feet off the ground so my feet don't touch the bottom of the car.
Oh,
I don't know why, but I do it every time.
Interesting.
That's adorable.
So you do not enjoy those tourist things in like national parks where they're like, walk over this waterfall canyon.
No, don't need to do that. I don't need to do that.
And you're like, okay, I'd rather die.
I love
Don't need to do
that.
I don't like even like driving on. Okay, so we did the coastal drive up California, and sometimes you're like kind of on a cliff's edge. Terrifying to me. I know it's not a bridge, but the fact that it can go down, all I'm picturing is how many times this car is going to flip. My brain goes to immediate bad situations whenever I'm on a bridge or on like a cliff's edge. Walking, I'm okay. In a car, I'm not.
Have you been to the Florida Keys?
No, actually, I've only gone to I've only been to Key West on a cruise ship, so I've never actually like driven.
Oh, okay, because that's.
Mark
I
wants
mean,
to do that drive.
I grew up in South Florida, so we used to go there all the time when I was little, and there's, God, just such an insane bridge. It's either Mile High Bridge or 7 Mile Bridge. It's like really, really long, just bridge in the middle of the fucking water, nothing else. Terrifying.
Don't like it. 7 Mile Bridge.
My grandmother is afraid of bridges as well, and so when she comes down to visit, we always cross a bridge. I mean, it's Tampa. We're always crossing bridges. So
Yeah.
she hates it. She won't
Yeah.
drive.
I know I have to cross them. Like, there's a river that separates the two parts of our town. Like, I have to deal with bridges. I'm just gonna get through it real quick. I'm like gripping the wheel every time too. It's bad. I don't like it.
I always think it's interesting that people who have problems with bridges don't have problems with boats.
No, love boats.
Really? That's kind of crazy. That sounds irrational.
Yeah.
And y'all make my irrational fear sound rational. I just don't like wood chippers. I really hate wood chippers. I can't drive behind them on the road. I have to like change lanes.
Really?
Yeah, they freak me out.
Final Destination.
Yeah, a little bit. Like every horror movie has a wood chipper for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a terrifying way to go.
It really is. And like if it starts from the bottom, God,
Oh.
Ugh.
what an awful way to go.
Whose luck would it be that you are in a car behind a wood chipper and you suddenly slam on the brakes and fly through the windshield and the wood chipper turns
And it
on
was
at
turning.
that exact moment?
It only has to happen once.
It's true.
Well, on that happy note,
Yeah, really. Let's
Yeah, speaking of painful, we have a podcast.
Thanks. Well, so there's a lot of new blood. That's actually good. There's a lot of new blood going on because we've got all of our new characters. This is only the 3rd episode of the new season. So we'll start off with what happened last time. Does anyone remember?
I do. Because I'm contractually obligated as the smart magician. The smart magician, Jesus Christ.
The
smart detective. Lynn secretly wants to be a magician. It's now canon.
Oof.
He's really just a detective to support his side hobby of being a magician. Horrible. Okay, so episode summary. We broke into Tommy Wasabi's shop. No, sorry. We first hit up Tommy Wasabi's shop as a customer.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yo, let's go meet at the gym. And then I got stood up. Well, Lynn got stood up. It was very rude. But Lynn used his special skill. I knew that would happen. And he could see that Tommy was messing around with the safe in the floor that was covered by magic. We broke into the shop after that.
Yeah, you knocked out that summary. And that's right where we're going to pick up. So Bae has just squelched their way through the front door of the French 80 smoke shop and has let Lynn Spector and Linnea inside. And yeah, and I'll let you take it from here.
Okay, so the something strange was on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
behind a counter in this area. And I'm going to bring them to that area.
And from your detect magic from earlier, you remember that this is some sort of illusionary magic that is on the floor.
Mhm.
So it does look like just a floor
Okay.
itself right now.
Oh, I also want to lock the door behind us once both the Lins get.
That's smart. Okay.
Okay. Does anyone have anything that they can use? I've been burning through spells pretty quickly.
Well, we have like a specific spot on the floor that triggers the illusion magic.
Yeah, there is a place on the floor. Like Lynn Spector can point exactly to where the illusionary magic is. Exactly.
Okay, Bae touches it.
Yeah, that's all you need to do. So yeah, when you do that, you realize that the floor goes from tile to a metal feel. You've got a safe on the ground now.
Ooh.
What do you feel? What do you feel? Is it just a really bad carpet?
Cover your ears for a second.
Okay.
And Bae is going to cast Knock on this safe.
Ah, yes, that's right. You have knock.
Not good for opening up statues, but good for opening up a safe.
Yeah, it sure is. That's perfect. Okay, then you cast knock. The safe opens up. Go ahead and roll an investigation, both of you, as you peer into this safe.
11.
9.
You know, for a detective campaign,
goodness.
I have a 0 for investigation.
I know, and I have a 9 with a +5. Like,
Oh my god.
Oh,
so
no.
I did real bad.
Okay. So what you find when you open this up is a bunch of drugs and pills. You've got psychedelics in there, pills that you recognize, pills that you don't recognize. A lot of stuff that a smoke shop can't sell legally, but he's got a whole ton of it, and it's probably not all for himself.
Oh, first off, when I cast knock, it's a very loud noise that can be heard from 300 feet away.
That's a city block. Holy shit. Okay. Well, every other store gets scared.
Also, that's a high enough spell slot for Sorcerer that it would activate a Wild Magic Surge.
Oh, this is perfect. We haven't even introduced this yet in the campaign. So a Wild Magic Surge in our campaign is Brandon, Tisha, and I think we're the only 3 that worked on it,
Yeah.
came up with 100 different things that could happen when Bae casts a spell. That's 3rd level or higher?
I think it's 1st level or higher.
Oh, is it really? Even better. So you cast Knock. A sound radiates all over the block. And you're going to need to roll a D100.
Let me just make sure that this is after you cast a sorcerer spell, 1st level or higher. Yeah, so this is going to happen a lot.
I'm glad, because we have a lot of things that can happen.
Yeah, there's some doozies on here.
Yeah, we weren't nice to you.
Okay, so I'm rolling a D100.
Okay. I should probably find a way to share this list with everybody.
I got a 53.
53. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
53 is that you cast Catapult on yourself?
Okay. I want to say that after Bae casts Knock, it kind of like shoots him backwards away from the safe. I don't know what direction that would be, like towards the trap door, towards the painting on the wall,
Yeah,
maybe
I'm going to
through
say
a
it's toward
counter.
the painting. I'm going to say you go smacking into the painting,
Okay.
and your body flattens with a gross, thick...
Discord cut out whatever noise he made, and I'm very happy about it.
Yeah, it was a wet squelching.
And I'm seeing you leave like an oil stain.
Yeah. So when you smack it, the painting goes back to the psychedelic mushroom painting, as opposed to the black tire-lined fluid art. But Catapult does some damage too, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, we're going to have to roll for that.
Oh, God. No, okay, that's 2nd level. 3d8 damage. 13 to myself.
Okay. Go ahead and take that 13 damage as you smack against the wall and the block radiates with sound.
It hurt a lot.
Holy fuck, that was so loud. Oh my god. Give a guy a warning next time. Tabarnak.
I literally did. I don't... What?
You said it would be loud, not like, oh, I'm going to set off a bomb in this man's shop.
With that loud noise too, you probably realize you have limited time left in this shop.
Yeah.
Someone's going to want to investigate that at some point. So while Bae flies into the wall and everyone's ears are ringing, Lynn Spector, you can look down and see there's a bounty of drugs in there. The other thing that you find in there is a date book.
Okay. Oh, awesome. Okay, so guys, we cannot touch any of these drugs. Okay, these are all staying here, unless you see something really fun for sex. Okay.
Okay, great.
All right. I'm gonna pull on my gloves and I'm gonna try to take some pictures of the address book.
Smart. So then as you're opening the address book, you turn it to this week or this month, and you see there are some letters written on 4 of the days of the week. So there's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. On Thursday, it says TPTS. On Friday, it says SMT. On Saturday, it says CT. And on Sunday, it says B.
Can you type those out for us?
Absolutely, I can.
And Lanesha is typing all this down too, like and taking pictures.
Oh, if I can instruct Lanesha to take pictures, I'm gonna go investigate the door. Does that make sense?
Yes. Lanesha says, command verified, and begins taking pictures of the entire room, like every nook and cranny.
Okay.
Thank you. Make
I
sure.
love Lanesha.
So useful.
Lanesha's kind of killing me here. She's far too useful. Okay, so Lanesha's taking pictures. You now have pictures of drugs. You have pictures of the date book and the initials left on it. And that's now been relayed to Rux and Zastasha on the light rail. So all of you can kind of work on what that is. Bae has started to, you know how when you throw silly putty, no, you know how when you throw those sticky hands at the wall? Bae's kind of doing that falling pattern where like it's one over another just flopping to the ground.
I imagine I also maintained the image of the painting.
Yes, you've got a fluid art. You have a copy of the fluid art on your back now. On what may be your back? On your flattened side, yeah.
Yeah, there's no telling.
Somewhere in there. You're even more multicolored than you were already.
All right, Lynn is gonna go carefully approach the back door, and he's gonna tell Bae, "Hey, when you unpeel yourself, we got like a couple minutes to check out this back door, and I guess this is where the big thing is going to be."
Do you want me to do it again?
I mean, not really, my friend. But I think we're running out of options. Let me see if I can figure something out. I'm assuming you can't really control how fast you get off the wall.
Is that a thing, Chris?
I feel like maybe Bae was just enjoying the ride until you tell them to hurry up.
Okay, would I be able to just like, is there a keyhole in here or a gap under the door? Would I be able to squeeze through a 1-inch hole crack?
Yeah, there's a keyhole you could get through. I'm sure there's a crack through the door. Doors don't reach the fucking ground, so you can squeeze yourself through the bottom if you'd like to make your way into the back room.
Do we know what kind of trap is here? Can I slip in, or...
That's a great question. If I remember correctly, it was a...
Does detect traps tell you what type of trap it is?
That's a good question. Let me pull it up. Anything that would inflict the spell you would sense an area affected by alarm spell, glyph of wording. It merely reveals the trap is present. You don't learn the location, but you do learn the general danger posed by the trap.
Okay.
Oh.
Then there is an alarm trap somewhere in the back room.
We kind of already set off an alarm.
That is an excellent point. I think that you should go in, but I am also... Yeah, that's right. Yeah, do whatever the fuck you need, sir. Oh, sorry. Do whatever the heck you need, sir.
They's gonna slip in however they can. And if you said there's a keyhole in it,
Yeah, there's a keyhole.
would Bae be able to like assume the shape of the key inside and unlock it, or is that too much?
I think you're too squishy to make the
Okay.
door turn.
We're just slipping in, and we're gonna try and unlock it from the inside if it's possible.
Okay. When you get in there, you realize there's no other way to unlock it. It's a key on both sides. So without a key, you're stuck. But when you enter the back room, you see stocking shelves, backroom stock. Nothing's too illicit, but there is a large safe sitting in the corner. This one appears to be a little bit stronger, a little bit bigger than the one that was in the floor.
What do you see? What is back there?
Big safe.
Big?
Big, it feels relative.
It feels relative. I mean, at this point, we should just blow it up, right?
I think we're in a rush, and we're not good at our jobs. Bae is gonna panic and cast knock again on that big safe.
God. Okay.
I was literally just thinking we should be unobtrusive, right? We're being unobtrusive.
This is a really bad. How am I gonna get whatever's in there out?
We'll figure that out later.
All right. You cast knock. Another deafening sound hits the city block. Everyone in these shops thinks it's like an earthquake or something terrible is happening. Before I tell you what's in the safe, go ahead and roll a D100 again so we can find out what happens.
Oh yeah. What if I die in here?
You damn well might. That is one of them.
25.
Let's see. What's 25?
Charm person on the nearest living creature.
No. Calm person.
Oh, cast calm person.
Calm person.
I'm gonna change that real quick.
Nope, you caramelize the closest person to you.
Oh no, Lynn.
I'm melting.
Chewy.
All right, great. You've now cast Charm Person on Lynn Spector.
Okay, make a wisdom save.
I have advantage against being charmed, but I also got a 23.
Okay.
Nice. Nothing happens, but you know I tried to cast charm person on you.
You sounded really attractive there for a second. Everything okay, buddy?
No.
Oh, that's so funny.
Not the goo.
What is in this safe?
Great. What's in this safe is a bunch of gold. It's a bunch of what credits would be exchanged for. Lots and lots of gold, but nothing else is in there. This is a money safe.
Now I feel like a bad person. Can I just do like a general perception of the room?
Yeah, go ahead and roll that. And as you're doing that, you hear an alarm start going off.
18.
There's expenses, the French 80 expenses. There's an expense report.
Can I look at that? Is there anything that doesn't make sense for the shop?
Yeah, there is some things that don't make sense. You can see the shop isn't actually doing very well. It's been actually losing money most days. Yeah, how there's so much money in this safe doesn't seem like it's coming from whatever's happening in the shop.
If credits are like electronic or whatever, is there anywhere to trace their origins, or is it's just a physical representation?
Yeah, it's a
Of
physical
digital.
representation. You, as detectives, wouldn't have a way to trace credits. That would be more for like the authorities.
Okay. No, I couldn't find any like secret doors or passages in here.
No, you just set off an alarm and his gold's all exposed.
Okay, Bae's running. Like,
Great.
right back through that little slot in the door, going,
Okay, we fucked up. We gotta go.
What was in there? What did you see?
The store's doing bad, and they're gonna be doing much worse if we take what was in that safe. So we need to
What was in the safe? You can't
money. It's a lot of money.
fuck,
It's
just
weird
money.
because their paperwork doesn't match up. But we can talk about this later.
No, I want to talk about the details of fraud right now. Yeah, let's run.
Okay, then the three of you will run out of the shop.
Wait, I'm running and I'm breaking one case and taking the most expensive glassware.
yeah, can we also break the door? Like, oh God, I want to make it look like it was a regular break-in as opposed
Yeah.
to...
Yeah.
Exactly.
How are you doing that?
Being really messy.
I don't think Bae closed the safe before they left.
Okay.
What kind of robber leaves a box full of
Well,
just a safe full of money and all the drugs?
that's true. Both the safes are open, nothing was taken, but they did shatter one case and take an
So
item.
that's actually more suspicious.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't do anything.
Okay, yeah, retcon. We don't do anything.
Okay. So you're leaving the shop with just the safes left open, nothing taken, nothing broken.
Grab some drugs. Grab some drugs and cash.
Do we have time to run back and close all the safes, or is there like...
I think we've got 3 alarms. I think we have 2 knocks and 2 alarms going off at this point. Like,
Yeah, we just need to get the fuck out of here.
we need to get out of here.
Okay.
Do we have time to grab a little grab a little drugs? Or can I yell that at Lanisha?
You just make little Lanisha.
Quick, robot server,
Lanisha.
grab some drugs.
Lanisha's listening.
Grab some drugs and cash. Let's go.
Accessing
Just take too long to think of the word. Just get out.
wait,
Ethics?
what's the word for it? Oh my god, wait, what's the word for it? Hold on, wait, time out. Accessing usefulness log. Unfortunately, I cannot carry any more than my typewriter and my weapons.
Ugh, merde. Okay, let's just go.
Okay. Then you make your way out of the building as the alarm is going off. Where are you heading? What are you doing? How are you running or hiding from this?
That's a really good question. I think the sewer.
What?
I don't know where else to go, or we can just keep running. But
Why don't you make a perception check as you're escaping down the street?
God I got a fucking 13. Lynn is upset that he got stood up at the gym and that this night is not going well and that he didn't get any drugs.
They got a 9, I think, because they're panicking and trying to run.
Okay, you are certain that you hear the sirens of the police coming in this direction. You're not sure which direction it's coming from.
Oh, yikes.
Those rolls were not good. You guys got to tell me where you want to head.
Okay, map. French 80. I say we just head southwest right back towards the agency.
Directly where we live?
Directly where we live.
Directly by where we live. Okay. I really don't like that plan. I think we should go to the park. Where there's people?
Okay.
We need to be not where we live, but surrounded by other people who look just as suspicious as us.
So we're running like a mile down this yellow road to the park, I guess.
At some point, you could probably get on the light rail to get there a little bit quicker, but yeah, you could head that direction. And as you're running, you realize that the sirens do seem like they're behind you, not ahead of you. So you chose the correct direction. And yeah, while all this is happening, Rux and Zastasha, you're hearing all this from Linecia. She's relaying what's happening. You've made your way to the corner of where the park and the zoo are, that green and blue dots. So you're kind of where the other three are heading. If you'd like to wait for them or if you'd like to head to Tommy's house is up to you. Yeah, let's switch back to Rux and Zastasha now while Bae and Linspector make their escape.
Really good job. I'd like to congratulate ourselves, by the way.
Yeah,
we did great.
We did a really good job.
Zastasha, I think that it might not have been the best idea to leave those two to their own devices.
Even though we're the two that like started the agency.
Like, they're like the owners of this agency, so like definitely it's not our job to like question them or whatever, but like I definitely see how you could be concerned and why we might want to rethink what we do next time for them.
Yeah, I think there was a reason that they hired us.
You see like Zastasha like shake her head and like you're completely correct.
I don't think that we should go back because who knows if there's cameras around. Maybe we shouldn't be associated right now.
Do you mean like for the house or do you mean for like the place that they're at right now?
I would assume that smoke shop, right? If you're a smoke shop and you deal with, drugs of any sort, maybe not illegal drugs, but any drugs of any sort, you probably got cameras, right?
You know, I got some correspondence from Linecia and she was totally like, that owner wasn't like very bright, or whatever. Like, totally not getting the clue, not getting the hints, not catching on, not very savvy.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. Well, what do you want to do then? Do you want to go ahead and go to the house or do you want to deal with their mess?
I totally think that we should be at the house and we should be doing our job because we don't want to like upset Daddy Linspector.
I mean, that's true. We were hired for a reason. We got a job to do.
We were hired for a reason.
Okay. You can get off the light rail, make your way to the address that was given to you by Pamela Dionysus. So now you're looking at around 9 o'clock, I'm guessing.
So she's long gone.
She is gone by now, yes. So you can make your way to the house. You see the address. You see that there is a luscious garden in front. The backyard is fenced off, and there is a camera on the doorbell. So you believe you do have the right place. Yeah, that's how you're spending your Friday night so far. What would you like to do when you get to the house?
Definitely sneak for Rux.
Okay, that's good.
And Zastasha has told Alaska Thunderfuck to hold out in bushes like away from the house. And Zastasha is going to look for a way to sneak in clandestinely. knowing that there's a camera at the front door.
Okay. Tell me your plan.
Yeah, so Zastasha's going to, hop, skip, jump around to the back area of the home.
Okay.
And before I walk up, can I do a check to see if there's a camera in the back of the home as well?
Yeah. Why don't you roll perception?
Can Rex roll perception too? Rex is towards the front, like they're just, a pedestrian, and want to see if anyone's home.
Yeah.
Any signs of somebody.
I will tell you both what you see then. Yeah.
I rolled an 18 for my perception check.
Nat 20, got a 24.
Very good.
Yeah, we hired you for a reason.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah. By those rolls, the split did not make sense, did it? So, as you two are peering into the windows or just trying to assess the situation, the lights are all off in the house. You don't hear any movement in there. The only light that you see is the light coming from above the doorbell on the front door. Zastasha, you see the back door does have a key lock to it, but it is a glass door, and there's no camera on it or anywhere near it. You don't see any cameras. You don't see anything aside from the one camera in the front, and you don't believe anybody's home. It seems to be just a pretty chill Friday night for this house.
Okay. I am going to use no, you know what? Fine, because I think Zastasha is very intelligent. So Zastasha is not going to just walk up like my other characters would have done. Zastasha is going to relay this information to Rux. It seems that the backyard seems very safe. Maybe we can just go through the back door. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okay, so you should totally open it or whatever.
All right. Rux takes the long way around the back.
Okay. Sure.
Not passing the front or the sides, preferably, and goes up to the door and just grabs the doorknob, tries to open it.
Unfortunately, the door is locked.
Oh man. Are there any open windows? Rux is gonna try all the windows.
Okay. You try the windows. All of the windows are currently shut, and they're not opening for you either.
Is there an upstairs?
There is. It's a 2-story house.
All right. Rux is going to parkour upstairs to see if any of those windows are unlocked.
Roll athletics for me.
17.
Great. You parkour up to the second floor, start trying the windows, and again, the only one that you can open has a screen on it, so not one that you can get through. The screen seems pretty stuck in there.
All right. Rux comes back down and says, "Hey, I got these cards. Maybe we could try to jimmy the lock there. But there's no open windows or anything."
I think we should totally try that. Let's give it a go or whatever.
Okay. Rux pulls a card from their Unho deck and tries to jimmy the lock through. You know how you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, with an Uno card.
With an Unho card.
Let's have you roll sleight of hand for that.
Ugh. 3.
Your card rips and is now stuck in the locked door.
Well, that didn't work. The only thing really I can do is try to, push my shoulder into this door to take it off the hinges. I don't have any way to open this door, buddy. I'm sorry.
This woman hires you and you're like, we're going to destroy your life.
Yeah, right.
Do you have any way to, there's a screen up there in the window. We could maybe knock the screen out, but it'd be obvious.
It'd be
bend and stuff.
I think it would totally be obvious. You're so right. So I am, of the idea that we just, we're breaking and entering. Let's just do it.
You want me to knock this door down?
Absolutely. And I have Alaska Thunderfuck, and maybe she can fix the door or whatever. She's like a fucking robot or whatever, It's crazy.
All right. So Rux just shoulders into the door.
Great. Give me a strength check for that.
11.
Ooh, that's a tough door. Oh.
All right, let me, Rex is now just gonna punch the door.
Great. Roll an attack roll on the door then.
Okay. Claws. Or unarmed strike. Unarmed strike, I guess.
By the way, I guess depends on how you're
9.
doing it.
I keep rolling 2s and 3s. I'm sorry. I'm really nervous about this because, that lady said absolute discretion. Not really giving it my all
and
here.
I'm not worried about it or whatever. Like, I think we can do it.
Your little robot guy doesn't have lockpick tools or nothing like that?
Like, totally doesn't, but I think that totally doesn't, but I think that we can just, make it happen or whatever.
You guys do have special traits that you could use right now.
All right, well, listen. I know a guy down the street that can jimmy this lock for us. So that way nobody has to know we were even here.
That sounds like super good.
I'll give you that. Rux uses their special ability, I know a guy, and you're going to make your way down the street to your friend, and I should have had my names pulled up here. Your friend Bobby. Your friend Bobby lives down the street. You're going to make your way to his house, and as you knock on the door...
Hey, Bobby.
Ah, Rux, nice to see you again.
Hey, Bobby. I need your help with the lock down the street. Follow me.
So you can lead the way to the Wasabi household. Bobby will walk up and say, Rux, did you do the check? Oh, you're looking at me like you didn't do the check. Whenever you're looking for a key, always look under the mat and the potted plants.
Yeah, my bad.
So Bobby will lift up the mat, no key. Looks around, sees a couple potted plants, lifts up one, nothing. Lifts up the second one, and there's a key underneath there. And he lifts it up and he goes, it's easier than I thought. Puts the key in the lock, unlocks the door, opens it, and says, anything else you need?
Zastasha walks over to Rux Baldacchino and gives him a playful tap on the shoulder. It's like, oh my god, we checked every potted plant and every rug, and we just I can't believe we missed one. I guess maybe somebody put it there after we left to go find this friend of yours, huh, Rux?
Yeah, I guess that's what happened. We totally checked under all of those.
Well, anyway, thank you, Robert, for helping us find this mysterious key so that we could get into this house. You're totally so vibe. You're just very biblical right now. You're giving vibes right now. Thank you so much. I guess we should go inside hurriedly, and I'm not really anxious that you found the key that we were clearly looking for or whatever. I'm just anyway, could you just leave?
Yeah, okay, bye, Bobby. Hey, Zastasha. And we're running in, and Rux says to Zastasha, their name is Bobby, not Robert.
Oh, I was just thinking about the syllables, the syllables for their name, and it's 2 and 2 is basically the same thing or whatever. So since we're here, we should totally look in the house. And I didn't say Robert anyway, you're super crazy. I totally said Bobby, but since we're just gonna make up our own past or whatever, I just don't really think that it's very accurate or nice of you to kind of say those things about me and just kind of misquote me. It's just, I'm feeling very attacked. So if you just help me look around for clues instead of attacking me, that'd be super great.
Okay, my bad.
And it's okay, you make mistakes sometimes too, and I'm not here to attack you like you just did me, so I'm just gonna agree that you made the mistake, and we're just gonna move on, okay?
All right. That sounds fine.
Okay,
bye, Bobby.
Through the door that I'm assuming you shut on him already. Bobby will wave and then walk back to his house. Why don't you roll me a perception and I can tell you what's going on in this household?
Big money. Ooh! I rolled a 22.
Oof.
Oh.
Okay.
What'd I get?
A 9.
Ah, a 9.
Okay. Rux, you're going to see less, but I will explain everything since the Stasha rolled so well. The back door that you just entered leads directly into the kitchen. There's a little eat-in area, table on the one side, counters and appliances on the other. There's a small door in the kitchen as well, and then an open doorway that leads into what looks like a living room. There's still the Yulemas tree up from the past holiday. The floor is scattered with toys, just shit all over the place. Clearly this place is lived in. And then there is an upstairs and a downstairs. Upstairs you have bedrooms that if you wanted to look at, and then downstairs you see a laundry room.
Okay.
If there's anything specific you'd like to look at, I will have you roll investigation. Or what exactly are you looking for in this house? Why'd you break in here? What do you want to know?
Exactly. I look over at Rux and I say, Rux, like, I totally remember, but like, I'm just making sure that like we're on the same page. Like, so if you could just like, for my sake and for my concerns, if you just say out loud, like, why are you here? What are you doing here? Because I know why I'm here, but what are you doing here?
Well, I'm here because we're trying to find out if what's his Bobby or Wasabi guy Tommy is having an affair, and who he's having it with possibly. So I'm gonna go downstairs, check the laundry, see if I see any questionable items, and maybe check and see if he's got any extra phones, or which he'd probably have on him. But any signs of infidelity or any extracurricular activities that he's hiding from his wife.
Oh my god, that's like super smart. Like, and I'm so glad that you like remembered exactly what we're doing, because like I'm also checking for those exact same things, but like upstairs. So I'm just gonna go upstairs while you search downstairs, okay?
That sounds like a plan. It seems like there's only one room in the basement, so I'll check the basement, then I'll work on the main floor if you want to go ahead and go upstairs.
Oh my god. Rux, have you not seen like horror movies before? Like, we're in the future, so like I'm sure you've seen movies that are like really bad, and you never go down to the basement of a stranger's house alone. Like, are you crazy? That's like totally not biblical of you.
Okay, well then I'll check this main floor, and I'll wait for you to get done with the upstairs, and we'll go downstairs together.
I think that we should just totally go ahead and check the basement, like, now.
All right, well, sounds like a plan.
Well, you go first, and then, like, I'll be your backup or whatever, and I pull out my giant-ass warhammer.
Okay, we go downstairs.
Will you go first? I have a weapon. Great. Then you can make your way down to the basement. Yeah, there's a washer, a dryer. It's all one machine. There's no more two machines. It does it all in one. Even folds it for you, because it's the future.
God, does it put it away?
Does it put it away?
You see, it's actually a very small room in the basement. Why don't you roll investigation for me. Let's do that.
While we're rolling investigation, Zastasha's metallic eye, it glows a bright pink, like the rest of his outfit, and he is now able to see invisible things and objects and people and monsters. And I rolled another 22 for investigation.
And Rex
Whoa.
got a 4.
Rough day, buddy.
Yeah, so
Rex is very, very like conscious of the fact that he offended Zastasha earlier when he tried to stand up for his buddy Bobby.
Could Rex
and
not,
Bobby's chosen name.
Could you not see past like Zastasha was gaslighting you?
No, I could.
I meant like
but
could Rex not?
Could not. No.
Rex
has a wisdom and intelligence of 1.
Oh, well, it's there. Must be that part cat. Zastasha just slaps her hand over her eye, and then a bright pink light, and she goes, like, all systems are feeling biblical. And now she can see invisible things, objects, and stuff. And I can see into the ethereal plane as well.
Oh, if you think that I wrote the ethereal plane into any of this story. So you can see invisible things, meaning that what is that? What are you actually using?
It's a second level spell called See Invisibility.
Love it.
And I rolled a 22 for investigation.
Yeah, I think that we can work those together then. Between your eye and your intelligence roll, Rux is still looking at, wow, this machine, this is a fancy washer dryer. This one right here. Wish we had one of these. But Zastasha, you notice that this room is so small for a basement. You start looking at the wall and realize that there is a clear door marking. There's a hidden door here. But you don't see a switch or anything as to how to open it. You don't see any mechanisms either, and it doesn't seem to be magic.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Okay. It doesn't seem to be magic. It doesn't seem to be magic.
Mm-mm.
I immediately turn around and I say, "Oh my God, Rux! Like, while you were like totally admiring that simple machine, like much more simpler than I am or whatever, because like look at me, I'm Zastasha Felzar. I just wanted to let you know. I just wanted to let you know that like totally there is a door here. Like, can you see it? Like, and I grab Rux's hand and I say, Rux, like, look, a door. Can you like fucking believe it? A door.
A door? This looks like a wall.
But there's an outline of a like totally. Can you? How unbiblical of you that you cannot see this outline of a door? But like I'm trying to open it or whatever, but there's like not a handle. And like look at my nails. I cannot mess up my. Rux, we need to find the switch or the mechanism to like totally open this door.
Okay. That's okay. Calm down. Let me solve this for you, I guess. And Rux's claws come out.
Cool.
And Rux just strikes the area that Zastasha put their claws on.
Okay. How much vigor are you doing this with? Like, are you intentionally trying to take drywall then?
Yeah, I will be taking. It's like a lion just swiped really hard.
Okay.
At this wall.
Why don't you roll me a claws attack then?
All right, 26 to hit.
Great. You swipe at it, and on the second one, it pushes in just a little bit and then pops out. All you had to do was press on it, but you definitely swung on it. And yeah, there's pieces of wall taken out, and there's a little bit of a mess on the ground now.
Hey, Rux, I don't.
Hey, I found the wall for you. The door.
I can. Rux, I don't think I need you to tell me that. I think I see that. I'm actually standing right in front of it. But also, Ruxy Poo, just like in case you didn't know, like we are supposed to be like kind of clandestine about this, like just a whole ordeal. And I don't know, maybe tearing up someone's fucking wall. Maybe that's like not the best option.
I thought you put my paw on it. You wanted me to, pot.
Like
I
don't know. It's just maybe there was like just miscommunication, yeah, or like lost in translation because you are like part cat or whatever. Because like I definitely said find the switch.
That seems a little speciesist.
We're gonna cross that bridge when we get to it. Right now we have a destroyed roll, so just to cover our tracks, or whatever. I'm definitely just gonna. I'm going to fix this. It's just going to take me a long time. So maybe you have to go and explore by yourself. So,
yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I do not know what clandestine means.
Wait, did I say that wrong?
No, you did. She's got an education. I just didn't know.
Oh.
I apologize for that. Thank you so much, Zastasha, for cleaning it up.
It's like totally not a problem. Okay. I'm here. That's what I'm here for. But I just want to let you know, like, for future reference, in regards to my last email, maybe we shouldn't destroy things while we're in somebody else's home.
Got it.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast Mending, and there's a bright pink light that emits from my hand, and it takes me 1 minute to fix a single tear or rip So, how long is this going to take for me, Christofsky?
What, Rux has 4 claws?
Yeah, how many claws did you use?
I used
Every bit of
4
it.
on each paw, and Chris said that I used both paws.
So 8 minutes.
Okay, well, it's going to take me about like 10 minutes to like just get this going, or whatever. So like you go inside, you go do what you do. Please don't destroy anything. But if you have to, that's why I'm here. This is, like I understand that maybe this is just a little hard for you, to not destroy things, but just let me know. And I won't be mad at you, and I'm not upset. It's just a little unbiblical of you, but like we'll get past it somehow, okay? But just let me know so that we don't fuck up his house, because I don't think he's doing anything illegal or whatever he might be. But if he's not, then we're kind of in infraction of everything that we're doing right now. Okay. Anyway. Okay. I'm done talking. So I'm stopping.
Okay.
Hey, I'm done talking. I'm stopping.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm not talking anymore.
Understood.
Okay.
I hate this duo.
Well, this episode has proven that doors can be hard sometimes. You guys are great at discretion. I want to applaud that. You guys are doing a really good job at keeping this under the radar.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Okay.
So we've made it later into the Friday night. You guys have a code that you might want to work on as well. Maybe that'll tell you the whereabouts of Tommy at this point. But we'll find that out we may find that out next week on Roll Gay Roleplay. I am Chris the DM. You can find me on all social media at Chris Drinks Lemonade.
I'm Tisha. You can find me on Instagram at _1Tish1.
I'm Brandel, and you can find me by tagging me in the Discord, and I will comment on anything that you say. Or I'll delete it, because y'all are creepy.
Hi, my name is Katie, and you cannot find me anywhere online. And that's a threat.
Except the
And that's a
Discord.
threat.
Except the Discord. I occasionally pop up in there.
We'll start tagging you, Katie, and I'll call you on the phone like, hey, somebody tagged you.
Yeah, anyone who
better
tags
respond.
Katie in the Discord will give you her personal phone number, and you can call her.
Yeah, and I'm Jonathan, and you can find me on TikTok and Twitter and Instagram and everything else that's probably social media. I don't actually participate in most of these, but you can find me and follow me.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Bye.
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 Toodles.
An RGRP LLC production. Music by Joe Barsanti.